You know, just looking at their numbers, you know, obviously they won the conference championship, and you know, I always. My grandfather told me this. He said, "You always want to bet on a racehorse that travels the most, you know, because they're not coming just to lose." So, I'm sure they're not coming out here to lose. They're going to come out here and give it their best effort, and we got to be ready to play. You know, just looking at, you know, who we've faced this year, we shouldn't be surprised by anybody, but we got to make sure we play our best.
Seems like maybe pitching is their strength, or what would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have you know, nothing outstanding there. You know, not like Drake's pitcher that's got a, you know, .67 ERA, but certainly a good ERAs as a staff. So that could be their strength, as they could do 2-3 different types of pitches at us.
Is this a fun time of the year for you as a coach, getting to go up against these teams with only, you know, having to prepare in such a short amount of time?
Well, I don't know if it's fun. It's, you know, obviously you feel much better if you feel prepared, and it's hard to find scouting tape on Albany right now, and we're finding stuff on Drake and you know, BYU, but Albany is difficult to find some tape on, so it could be a bit of an unknown. We just have to go off our gut feeling, first approaches, you know, those kind of things, and see what they do, and hopefully we can come out and get some runs, give us a little bit of a cushion, some breathing room.
DJ was saying it's more about you than it is about them, kind of for the first game with Albany. Can you just kind of elaborate on that and kind of what you're telling the team?
Well, definitely. I mean, you know, you can make this thing as big as you want to, but really we got to come out and just play it like any other game. I know it's easy to say, and I'm sure they're going to be nervous, they're going to be ramped, they're going to want to get out there, and we could possibly push for the first 2-3 innings, but we've got to make sure we stay relaxed and we do what we do. Obviously, we've had good success going the second time through the lineup, so we can't panic. Just got to make sure that they don't jump out on us or we make some silly mistakes.
What feels different about this year?
Well, you know, that's a good question. I mean, we try to treat it the same. So, but obviously, you know, the strength of our pitching staff being 1 year older, more mature. I think you've seen that with the numbers. You know, Clyde's strikeout numbers are way up. Her walks are down. Elish has obviously been very consistent. Balance starting to come back. So I think our pitching is a little bit stronger than last year at this time of year. Defense is definitely stronger, which is good. And I think we've got a little more consistent hitting from 1 to 9. We may not have that person that's batting well over 400 or something, but as a team, I think we're pretty strong.
When you look at your team's chemistry, where would you compare maybe this year's squad as opposed to years past?
Oh, it's very close. I mean, they really care about each other, and you can see the way they act on and off the field. You know, it matters to them. I know when I jump somebody, they look at me in a bad way. It's like, hey, you're attacking my teammate. You know, it's like, hang on, I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at what they're doing. You know, but you know, that's the kind of bond they have right now, and I think that's been the secret. DJ Sanders coming in is that she's fit right in. And you know, she's kind of a quiet, funny kind of person, you know, and she gives it as well as takes it, and I think that's fun. You got to have fun when you're playing this game.
How do you feel like that'll help you maybe going into a tournament like this where you are going to face some tough times and knowing that they can sort of battle back from that?
Well, yeah, and we've done it this year. You know, obviously against Utah, we're down 2-0, and the kid had no hitters, you know, and we bounced right back and we got 6 or 8 hits, you know, the next 2-3 innings. So. That could be part of the strong schedule we've faced. We've been down a number of times. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. I mean, Ole Miss, you know, she shut us out for 9-10 innings, and we didn't do very well. But hopefully that's something we can draw on, we can learn on. You know, at UCLA, we battled through. We came back with that big home run, and you know, so this team is good at coming back, I think.
You guys have been a #1 overall seed before. What are the pressures, if any, that kind of come with that, and how are you addressing that?
Well, there is pressure, obviously, but whether you're 1 or 8 or 16, you still got to come through and win your regional. And there's always that, you know, you're supposed to win this regional, you're supposed to do this, you know. But really, you know, we've got to stay away from that stuff. We just got to make sure we can control our own destiny by playing well. And you know what? If we do happen to lose, it's not the end of the world. We've got to understand that. Obviously, it'd be a huge disappointment, but. You know, the game's going to reward the team that plays the best on the day, and we've got to do that.
What can you say about person behind her, Gwen Zavekis, as far as what she means to team hitting and behind the plate?
Well, and off the field.
And
I mean, she's our funny person. I mean, she's the one that keeps it light. She's the one that comes up and is secondary coach. Like when I leave the huddle, she'll come in and she'll say something to kind of back up what I just said, you know, in team ways. Because sometimes what I say and how they perceive it are 2 different things, and sometimes she straightens that out for me. So she's been a big help. Obviously with the pitches, you know, working on and in the bullpen and then on the field, she really can see the nuances of the pitches now, and I think she learned a lot from Janelle Limbo when she was here. Offensively, you just never know when she's going to pop one out of the yard. I mean, she can look bad on a swing, and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone, and that's the dangerous Zavekis that we need.
Going back to that fun team atmosphere, have you ever joined in Have you ever joined in any of those hacky sack games?
I used to before my knee was bad, but yeah, I love hacky sack. I haven't done that. I may have to do that this year, so I may try that. The bigger ball helps, though. I know that much, so I may try that.
Who stands out as a really good hacky sacker on the team?
I think Lauren Linville's pretty good. Yeah, from what I've seen, but I haven't paid too much attention. I'm usually worried about the games to worry about what they're doing. But I do know this, that female softball players play better when they're relaxed, and so I just let them do what they want to do. When they come out between the lines, they switch on to a different gear, and that's what it's all about.
Do you know did you know how that tradition started?
I don't know for sure, but you know, it probably. I mean, one year I think I don't know. They were doing. One year we did bowling, and I tried to bring out cricket one year. Someone brought that up the other day. We're down in UCLA, and I showed them how to play cricket. So we have to break that out this postseason. You never know. Play a little cricket out there.